Well, I mean, things got really heated. I mean, I watched the whole live this morning. You called Floyd a N-word. You gotta hand it to Floyd for actually sitting there and taking all that, verbal abuse from you. I was actually surprised. I probably would have hung up myself. But
he does this with everything, man. He's got $1 million watches.
I don't think he buys every pair.
Think they give them to him?
Yeah. Because then you get a video like that.
When your A game is gone, what adjustments are you going to make? Yeah. And Floyd would always say is that on that given night, he's going to make that right adjustment. Yeah. He's going to box the brawler or brawl the boxer. Yeah. You know what I mean?
First investment was real estate, commercial real estate, skyscrapers actually. So what I did was this. It started off with $5 million. Put up $5 million, I was getting $50,000 a month. On every 18th, every month it was paying off.
You like the cash flow?
Yes, for years. So I said, okay, if it's paying off like this then, and I gave him 7 figures, I said, I'm not gonna even give him 8 figures. I wouldn't have gave him 9 figures. If it's something that I know is paying off, lucrative and heavy, I gotta go with it. Roll the dice, take a chance. You only got one life.
I think it's personal between you and Calvin. Also, his Tank's coach. Is it?
Man, I told Coach. For
those that don't know, Coach Calvin is Tank's coach. So I'm just for our audience.
And I said, listen, ain't no way your fighter gonna be checking the money that y'all talking about checking, and Calvin gonna be looking like that. I told Tank them to pay him. I told him to pay him because, or we need to go on coach's strike around this because ain't no way. Bill should be getting paid and Calvin shouldn't. And Calvin need to thank Bill for mentioning this.
So you saying Calvin ain't getting paid?
Yo, he said ain't no reason Calvin should be looking the way he's looking if they making all this money.
Now that's the thing. They talk all that money talk. Can't be one looking good and the rest of the crew if you getting thoroughbred money. You know what I'm talking about?
Again.
Yeah.
A few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, or not fighting, but arguing back and forth.
Yeah.
And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations to you.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Floyd said, I never lost under the light.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm talking about.
For some of y'all that ain't from the streets and don't understand like the politics of it, that Bill Haney Floyd conversation was well overdue. They have been in the background sneak dissing each other for a minute. Pretty much Floyd is upset that Dev didn't take the deal that he put on the table for him. And he say, okay, you don't want to mess with me, you don't want to take the deal, I'm going to make it tough for you. I'm going to go whisper and rain here. I'm going to make sure Rolly don't fight you. I'm going to make sure Tank don't fight you. You know what I'm saying? And Bill don't like that. Bill feel like it's some little backdoor stuff he been doing. And Bill didn't back down. It was kind of crazy how Bill went at Floyd. He said, I'm putting on, like, where your people from the streets that you put on? You know what I'm saying? Where your community at? Your real people. You know what I'm saying? So, crazy.
Oscar de la Hoya has commented on Floyd Mayweather Jr. occasionally stepping back into the ring, suggesting that financial incentives may play a role. De La Hoya explained that even fighters of Mayweather's status can face financial pressure, particularly when maintaining an extremely expensive lifestyle, pointed to Floyd's well-known habits, collections of luxury cars, designer outfits, and private jets, as examples of spending that can quickly add up. From this viewpoint, Mayweather's decision to participate in exhibition bouts may not be driven solely by competition or legacy, but also by the desire to sustain his wealth and continue funding his high-end way of living.
Enjoy his lucrative contract. He's gonna fight the very best, unlike Floyd. Waits for fighters to either be over the hill or too young, the way he fought Canelo when he was too young. But look, hey, if Floyd really wants to fight, if he really wants to come out of retirement and crawl under his rock, then call out Canelo once again at 160, okay, 100 pounds, 160 pounds, call out Canelo and do the rematch, and that's it.
You think he's talking this trash because he wants a rematch? You think he actually wants?
Absolutely.
You think he wants a rematch?
Look, another reason why he's crawled out of his rock He needs money.
You think he needs money?
Absolutely.
He's always flossy.
It's absolutely, he needs money.
You think he's going
Once
broke?
again, come on. Fighters like that always go broke.
He's always spending, so I guess.
Absolutely. Look, he's not fighting anymore, so that big money's not coming in. Look at what happened to Mike Tyson. He made what, $500 million?
Right.
You think you can spend $500 million overnight? Absolutely.
You can't.
I doubt he'll ever step into that ring. Floyd's a big freaking.
He called Canelo the easiest win of his career.
Yeah, because he was 21 years old.
Right.
Of course. If I fought Ryan Garcia, who's 19 years old, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna beat him easy because of my experience.
So fight him in his prime, he goes down, you think?
Easy.
What's your message to Floyd?
Floyd, stay under your rock, dude.
You think Canelo's gonna out-earn him eventually? You think he'll make more money than Floyd?
By far. Canelo's 28 years old.
Right.
And he's already made, what, $500 million?
Right.
Easy.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has often attracted attention for his extravagant spending. One of the most talked about examples is a luxury watch reportedly worth around $18 million, part of a collection that includes hundreds of other timepieces valued at thousands of dollars each. While these displays of wealth help reinforce his reputation for living an ultra-luxurious lifestyle and keep him in the public spotlight, they have also prompted discussion about whether maintaining such an expensive way of life is sustainable over the long term, even for someone with Mayweather's enormous earnings.
My most expensive watch that I currently own is $18 million.
One watch.
One watch.
Tell me about your watch collection, dude. You have to have one of the biggest watch collections in the world.
My watch collection, I think I got somewhere upwards of 100 watches, and I got a lot of $1 million watches.
What should I pay for this one? What do you think? You're here for me now. I need some help. Help a little man out, okay?
That watch is a couple $100,000, easy, but it's worth it because it goes up in value. It appreciates, not depreciate.
Dude, how do you buy a $17 million watch?
No, 18.
18, sorry.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has consistently ranked among the highest-paid athletes in the world, with his fight earnings reaching remarkable levels. One of the clearest examples came in 2017 during his blockbuster bout against Conor McGregor, where Mayweather reportedly earned around $275 million. The event became one of the most profitable single-night paydays ever recorded in the history of sports.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has always embraced self-promotion, frequently asserting that no boxer before him has achieved the same level of success. This confidence plays a central role in shaping his personal brand, even though it often invites criticism and public scrutiny. He is also widely recognized for showcasing his lavish lifestyle, regularly traveling on private jets and highlighting other luxury experiences. However, some critics warn that maintaining such an expensive lifestyle, without careful financial planning, could eventually lead to financial pressure and long-term instability.
You want me to show you right now? Call AJ. My sister, she gonna call my pilot right now.
So you just call your pilot and he just come where? It's like an Uber?
I'm gonna show you. AJ.
Hey, what's up?
So yesterday you guys flew over to Vegas to pick my daughter and mother up and my daughter and my grandson up, right?
That's correct, yep.
I got tickets for you guys to go to the Super Bowl tomorrow, but I got Dan, he's gonna go. So I need you to fly over there because you gotta pick a couple people up. You gotta pick some people up for me in Vegas. Is that okay?
Yeah, of course, champ. Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, so let me know. Head over to Clay Lacey and go over to Vegas. So let me know what time you're gonna land so I can send them over there, and then Dan can get on the plane also. Okay?
Okay, so it'll be. I mean, we're sitting here wrapping up dinner now. It's about an hour. About an hour to play. I'd say have them at the airport about 10:45 or so.
Yeah, I'm done.
The emphasis on luxury and constant public displays of wealth, as seen with Floyd Mayweather Jr., can come with serious financial implications. Spending heavily on high-priced items without a well-structured financial plan can eventually lead to money troubles, even for someone who has earned at the very top of professional sports.
Andrew, especially, was a very successful kickboxer, four-time world champion. His belts are sitting right behind me right now. But, the most he ever got paid for a fight, and he says this openly, is 50 grand. By the time you pay your trainer and your manager 10% each, you got to eat, you got to train for 12 weeks. I mean, if you work out the hours you put in, you're making $15 an hour. Like, it's not amazing money.
Bill Haney has argued that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has gradually shifted from being viewed primarily as a legendary competitor to someone focused heavily on financial gain. According to Haney, The emphasis now appears to be on securing large paydays rather than delivering the kind of exciting, competitive fights that fans expect. Haney contrasted this outlook with his own approach, stressing that the priority should be giving audiences compelling, high-quality bouts instead of concentrating mainly on the financial side of the sport.
You say Tank doesn't want any of it. Why is that? I know you can't give him...
Man, get off of Twitter, man, and knock it off, man. If you the face of boxing, then send over something, man. You know what I'm saying? Something respectful like you're really trying to do this. Because every fighter that Devin gets paid, man, the most money, man. Knock it off, man. That's bum business, man. You know what I'm saying? Listen, we don't need you. Let the welfare feed you for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Because that's where you're going to be at in the welfare line. You keep on the people, giving them the fake fights, talking about that we didn't charge $57. Listen, we going to give you the best fights, and we going to get all the people in there, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we do. And we pay the fighters. We give the fans an opportunity to come in. That's that old business model that you're going to charge the fans for some bull fights and that you the face of boxing because you just keep shoving it down their throat, man. The Mayweather era, that's over with, man. It's the Devin Haney era. That Mayweather is over with, man. You hear me? Over with. Floyd ain't never did what Devin did at 25. Tank ain't did it, nobody else ain't did it.
In multiple interviews, Stephen A. Smith has shared his concerns about the exhibition fights taken by Floyd Mayweather Jr. While Smith acknowledged that facing Conor McGregor made sense because of McGregor's background in combat sports, he was more critical of the opponents Mayweather chose afterward. Smith argued that selecting lower-profile challengers mainly for financial reasons could weaken the legacy Mayweather spent years building. In his view, those matchups signaled a noticeable shift in priorities, suggesting that financial gain had started to outweigh the importance of protecting his historic reputation in boxing.
Here's what I do know, which is where my disappointment comes from. When you are as great as Floyd Money Mayweather, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space. I know you like to make money. You're never going to stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop. You want to get Conor McGregor in the ring for an exhibition match? All right, that's fine. You know, Conor sold that. It was great marketing. He's not a boxer, but hey, he was a knockout artist in the UFC. I get it.
There are increasing claims that Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s statements about making $100 million in a single night might be overstated. Individuals within the boxing community have questioned the accuracy of those numbers, suggesting they may serve more to reinforce his larger-than-life reputation than to represent his true earnings. These doubts have added another layer of skepticism around Mayweather's public image as someone with unparalleled wealth and success.
Paid athlete and this year. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close.
You think it's bull?
I know it is because I know the fight business. I've been in the fight business my whole life. I'm a promoter right now. He's probably made about $68 million before in one night, which is crazy numbers. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. When that fight happened, one got $30 million and one got $29.
$250 million against Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah. No fighter in history of the world. $250 million to go and box. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as this weekend because he needed the money.
I think Floyd's fighting because he needs the money?
Yeah.
Really? Why? You think he blew through all of his money?
Logan Paul has publicly claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. still owes him money from their June 2021 exhibition bout. Although the event reportedly generated significant revenue, Paul stated that he had not yet received the full payment he was expecting. These allegations have sparked questions about the handling of fighter payouts and have fueled discussion about Mayweather's financial management and transparency in settling compensation related to the event.
Jake, true or false and why did Floyd Mayweather fully pay up Logan Paul for their fight?
I'm not God, but my spidey senses tell me nah.
I can guarantee me and Logan Paul, we can go out and make $100 million or more.
And so you think he didn't pay up just because he hasn't got the money?
I think he probably spent it on all the girls he pays to be around him.
Logan Paul reached out to us and said that wanted to do another exhibition. Now this is the same guy that said he didn't get paid. If he did get paid, he wouldn't be trying to get another payday.
He had the audacity to tell the media that I asked for a rematch. Let me just set the record straight. If I haven't been paid for the first one, why would I ask you for a second fight knowing I'm probably also not going to get paid the money that I was owed for my work? Second off, they asked us for a rematch.
Floyd is broke, man. I've been saying it the whole entire time.
Bill Haney has publicly criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr., alleging that he prioritizes financial gain over competitive opportunities for Devin Haney, his son. Haney contends that Mayweather has avoided setting up matches for Devin against top-tier fighters like Gervonta Davis, instead focusing on bouts that are more lucrative. These remarks underscore growing frustration among fans and insiders in the boxing world, who feel that Devin is being held back despite being ready to face elite competition and prove himself in the ring.
Because no one want to say that because we're available now. So all that other shit. I'm wanting to see who gonna mention Tank other than us. Tank, where you at, Tank? Because now, guess what? We're free and you are. I mean, not free, literally, because they was talking 5% and they might think free means free. You know what I mean? So let's clear that up. Ain't no fight. We don't got no fight. So what's gonna happen? Tank.
At 140.
Yeah. Stop me from saying his name. Punch me in the mouth, because I'm gonna keep on saying Tank. Don't want to fight Devin. Period.
Despite earlier tensions, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has reportedly shown interest in opening negotiations with Bill Haney, indicating a potential willingness to organize fights for Devin Haney. This move could signal either a step toward reconciliation or, at minimum, a shared focus on creating mutually beneficial opportunities within the boxing industry.
Cheers. On FaceTime with me.
I don't know how it went.
No, I'm just
I don't
kidding.
know how it
Yeah,
went.
he was calling for me. He was calling for me everywhere, saying, where's Bill? Putting up a missing thing that I was missing or something. Why would I be missing, Vlad? I got the best son in the world, the son that rose from the bottom from that one day at the principal's office all the way up to the top of the boxing where the world stopped to watch an event that he was in. I'm a proud dad, proud trainer, and proud manager. So I don't know what he was looking for.
Well, I mean, things got really heated. I mean, I watched the whole live this morning. You called Floyd a N-word. You cussed him out. You got to hand it to Floyd for actually sitting there and taking all that, verbal abuse from you. I was actually surprised. I probably would have hung up myself.
Mike Tyson has openly criticized Floyd Mayweather Jr. for his habit of flaunting his wealth and accomplishments. While Tyson acknowledges Mayweather's exceptional talent in the ring, he has voiced concern over his behavior outside of it on his podcast. Tyson commented, "Awesome fighter, great fighter. Even though he's a little too into himself, he should be. I was the same way too. But you have to come to reality. He has to put his head down and guard. We're nothing to be arrogant about." The Jr. has consistently demonstrated a strategic, business-focused approach in building both his career and fortune. However, his methods have frequently raised ethical questions. Reports of unpaid obligations to employees and collaborators, along with allegations of inflating earnings, suggest that portions of his success may rely more on perception and public image than on fully transparent financial practices. This pattern underscores a tension between Mayweather's undeniable business savvy and the scrutiny surrounding the integrity of some of his financial and professional decisions.
Floyd Mayweather is the most successful boxer in history with a 50-0 record, and one of the wealthiest athletes of all time with $1 billion in earnings. But I bet you didn't know it all started with a $750,000 bet on himself. Here's the wild story. In 2006, Floyd Mayweather was 10 years into his boxing career and earning over $5 million per fight. At the time, Mayweather was signed to Bob Arum's Top-Rank Boxing promotion, a partnership which saw Arum get 25% of Mayweather's fight purse. But Mayweather wanted more, and in 2006, he turned down $8 million to fight Antonio Margarita and said he deserved $20 million to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Arum wasn't happy and wouldn't pay up, so Mayweather paid the $750,000 exit fee in his contract to leave Top Rank. Mayweather then went on to promote his own fights, earning a percentage of every ticket, hot dog, and beer sold at the event, and most importantly, all pay-per-views sold. And just 1 year later in 2007, after leaving Top Rank, Mayweather made $25 million for his win against Oscar De La Hoya. Now that's what happens when you bet on yourself.
It's a question that strikes at the core of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s public image, the man famed for his wealth, luxury, and undefeated record inside the ring. Bill Haney's criticism draws attention because it calls into question whether all the extravagance is supported by genuine financial stability or if some of it is simply a carefully crafted image. On one side, Mayweather still controls significant real estate holdings, owns private jets, and runs high-profile businesses. On the other, reports of unpaid employees, legal battles, and outstanding financial obligations suggest that his empire may not be as invincible as it appears. The bigger conversation isn't just about money, it's about legacy, credibility, and whether style and image can sometimes overshadow substance. Are we witnessing a true financial powerhouse, or merely the illusion of one? Where do you stand on this?